My name is Kenny Lam, and I grew up in Vietnam under a communist government after the Vietnam War. In my country, the government is controlled by one political party known as the Communist Party. This means that the state has total authority over the nation's laws, economy, and even what people are allowed to believe or say. Citizens do not have the same freedoms that exist in democratic countries because the government limits speech, religion, and political opposition in order to maintain control. Growing up under this system meant that many parts of daily life were closely monitored. The government decided what information we received, what ideas were acceptable, and which activities were considered loyal to the state. People were expected to support the government without question, and speaking out against it could lead to punishment, imprisonment, or worse. Because of this, many families lived in fear of being watched or reported for doing something as simple as expressing a personal opinion. One of the most difficult parts of living under communist rule was how it affected religious freedom. Although faith was important to many people in Vietnam, the government viewed religion as a threat because it encouraged loyalty to something higher than the state. Religious gatherings were often restricted or monitored, and some churches were shut down completely. Practicing one's faith openly could result in harassment, loss of employment, or being questioned by authorities. Because of this control, many believers had to worship in secret. Families would gather quietly in homes instead of public places, praying together and practicing their faith away from the government's watchful eye. Even though these acts were peaceful, they were seen as rebellious by officials. This forced people to choose between following their beliefs or staying safe under government rules. Living in this environment showed me how powerful a government can be when it controls not only laws and resources, but also personal freedoms and faith. It also revealed the strength of individuals who continue to hold on to their beliefs despite their risks. Their experiences demonstrate how limited freedom can shape everyday life and force people to quietly resist in order to preserve what matters most to them.